Hello everybody, this is Duck and welcome to another episode of Duck's World. And I was just out here viewing the old base because this little weird sky island and the way that it rendered used to be the best view of the base to show progress when I was building it, because this used to be flat with just a little bit of a river here. And now look what we've got. We've got a whole lot of development here, and I'm very proud of it. And I just wanted to take a moment just to recognize how far we have come, because this used to be, and you'll have to look at like the first 10 episodes to see what the true scale of this project was. This used to be a river all the way up to about this level, and I drained water, spent a long time making sure stuff got drained and all of that. I dug it out. I made a base, and I was just looking back at some previous episodes and was trying to take some time to just more than anything just take a look back. At one point I had a staircase here. This was only a half a half second floor, and then I did a bunch of rework in here. But it used to be interesting because we went from a hole in the ground to a grand hall to quite a messy prison almost type of base design. So that was an interesting one there. And then we built out from it. We've got a furnace array, smelting array that I still haven't decorated in here yet. And we have a trophy room. So all of that really came together quite nicely. But I just wanted to take a second at the beginning of today's episode just to realize where we have come from. And it took quite a while to get to where we are, but I just thought it was really cool. I was a little bit nostalgic after last episode, so I was just looking through all of that stuff and just realizing how far we have truly come in this world in just over a year and a month. It's been a lot, and I really am thankful for you guys' support that allowed me to keep working on this world. It does mean a lot. So thank you guys all for that. It truly does. It means a ton. But let's not be nostalgic all episode today, because I actually think I want to do some work in the ravine building project. So I think we might as well just go ahead and start right on up. And what I'm thinking I'm wanting to do is I'm thinking I want to come down here and I want to do some sort of atmosphere building in here, like we kind of did here. I want to add something else down here. And I don't know really where, other than right here in this corner, but we've already kind of got a bunch of corners filled up, so I don't want it to be too cramped. So I'm thinking maybe instead of down there, maybe we put something right in here and right level it up right with this floor. And I want to just do a facade of a building like I did on that staircase. And I need building materials. It doesn't help if I don't have building materials. But I'm thinking it might be really cool to just kind of experiment with what we could do in here, and try something new out. And I have a very, very full inventory at the moment. But I'm just wanting to see how difficult would it be to maybe not terracotta, maybe cobblestone is a good floor. Just to break it up. I'm thinking just a little bit of a facade of a building like such, and we'll bring that across and in there, and we'll break that out. And I'm just thinking, what if we were to just make a little bit of a unique building in here? Because I'm trying to build an atmosphere and it's getting very difficult for me to do so. Um, I need that terracotta to stay. That needs to stay. That can go there. That needs to go back there. All right. And I'm struggling at the moment to truly build an actual like atmosphere in here. So that's what I'm trying to correct right now. And I actually think maybe we use oak planks as a ceiling of sorts and just make it something like that. And then like maybe make it so that this maybe it was this platform here kind of also is like a ceiling for this building. Um like that. Yeah, I think that might work. And then we'll just dig this out. And there's a zombie trapped somewhere, which is only mildly annoying. I'm actually kind of wondering if I need different building blocks. I think I might. And I'm not thinking that what I want I have here to satisfy that. So I might actually leave that. I know we just started it at the beginning of today's episode, but I might leave that because there are other things I want to do today, and I'm not liking what I'm starting with. So I'm going to dump a lot of these materials off because I've got a very full inventory. So let's just dump those off like so. And we'll come back to this a little bit later, probably in the next realistically, it'd probably be in the next dozen or so episodes. But I just wanted to start something, and I'm not liking what it is, so I'm gonna go and start a new project and actually brainstorm what I want to do right there. But what I want to do in today's episode is I want to see what we could do over here by my zombie grinder. And I think I just went by it because it's just a hole in the ground and I want to build some sort of building just to kind of resemble where it is. Um, and it doesn't need to be anything big, but I just need something that I can get down here and it not seem like it's just a giant cave to get all the way down to the zombie grinder. Because, I mean, it's right here, but I want way up here at the surface. I want something to maybe hide a little bit what is up here because first of all, I got to figure out how to get out. But it just is it's just kind of an ugly little sight up here. I mean, if we could just fly up, I mean, it just is a hole in the ground. So maybe we try to hide it with a building of some sorts. So I think that's what I'm going to want to do. And I might have some blocks to start what I want to do, maybe. Um, but I want the building to be here, and then we'll just have it open in the rear, and we'll just terraform over this hole, I think is what I want to do. Um, but I guess I don't have the stone bricks that I want. So let's go back to the base. I'll get some stone bricks, and then we will work on this building. And that probably will be all for today's episode. I don't know. Depends on how long this design takes me. All right, so I've got some mossy stone bricks and some stone bricks, and I'm thinking it might be cool if it was just a ruined type of building. So we might not necessarily need a roof on this building. I just want something to kind of hide the fact that it's just a gaping hole in the ground at the moment. And I think that that would at least help it look a little bit better over here if it was hidden a little bit better. That is a ravine. I am looking for the big hole in the ground. Where is it? There it is. All right. So, what I'm thinking we can do is grab the grass blocks because I'll need them. But let's try stone brick like so. And we'll bring it out like that. All right, and that, and some mossy there, and some mossy there. And then we'll just have broken up there. We'll throw a wall, or at least what looks like a wall, in like that. I think I want to pull this out a little bit more. Oh, that's too regular. It can't be the same height. It just can't. It would look really bad if it was. All right. And then there's that. And then that should run across like that. And then that could just open up in here. So would need to cover up some of this with grass to kind of terraform. It doesn't need to be something huge, but this needs to be covered, and then that would need to be covered. So I definitely don't have enough grass blocks for that, for certain. But we could start with it, I guess. I mean, I've got a stack, so we could get something started. But if I were to do something like this, and it just needs to cover, so I actually should start here. because inside won't matter much. But if I do something like that, I need to cover this up completely. This one should be first priority. Get one of the ends covered. And then from there, we'll need to retorch this area, I know. But that's covered. And then I think I'm just gonna wanna just run it all the way across and cover it up. I think is what I'm going to want to do. And just run it from here all the way across, and then just make it look like the only entrance is through the entrance of this ruinous building. I think that's what I'm trying to do. Um, so we'll see what we can do with that. And that can actually come down. That's a little bit natural if it comes down like that. And then, ouch, I fell in. All right, so now I have to go back out. I really should have brought a bed to sleep. Actually, I'm gonna go sleep, and then we'll continue, because it's getting difficult to see out here, and I don't want to have mobs spawn on me. Alright, we are back, and I didn't grab more grass while I was at my base, so that might be a problem, but we're going to use up as much as we can, and we always can just go digging as well for more if need be. But yeah, I'm just covering this up. That's kind of what I'm doing, and it's basically I'm learning terraforming as I'm going, honestly. It's kind of how this is starting to look. Um, but I need a wall, like an actual wall. It doesn't need to actually like be a full wall, but I want to at least make it look like it's an entrance of some sort, or at least it was trying to be. And then up here, throw in some mossy, like that. And then that can just not connect to anything. And then that will work like that. I'll run that across. And make it look like maybe even like a wall. Like there was something here and now it's just gone. I don't think I want it that close, though. I want it up here. And this is just a silly little project that I just thought of on a whim, so that looks like there was something there at one point, at least. And then we just would need to grab more grass blocks and fill the grass up to this wall, I think. And I'm honestly thinking, do I have any more? I do have more grass. I'm honestly thinking that in terms of getting grass from somewhere, we could just take out some of that hill there if we need to. But if we do something like this, and then we just need to bring it up to the wall, and then we can figure out how we want to conceal that. But I think that this will make at least to me make the mob farm feel like it's a little bit less of a just a sudden thing in the world. It'll seem like there's a building of some sort that was here. So something at least was something was developed and then it was gone eventually. So that's what I'm trying to convey. I'm out of grass. All right. Well, that's a very easy fix. Let's just go take grass. And that's perfectly easy to do. Just take grass. Hey, grass and dirt, because grass does spread and can terraform that relatively easily. And because this is just more or less a silly project, I really don't care about the carnage of the environment here. I've left floating tree trunks and whatnot over here, so I really don't care much about how the environment looks. I just more or less feel like this should have a purpose. This mob farm here should have something to demonstrate what it was, and you really can't tell that I did that anyways. Um, I do think I want to have something like that, maybe. Like maybe a fake arch. Like there was an arch and then it's gone. So if we do that and then, oh, and then one, and then up, and then up, up, and like that. And then I want to take out that one, like so, and then do something maybe like that. And do I have any more mossy stone? I do not. Where's there a mossy stone that doesn't need to be? That one. We'll take that one, and that will go here. All right. That looks like there's something there. I do want one there. All right. Looks like something existed there at some point. All right, we can work with that. And then we need grass. And we just need to take it across. And then take it across. Like so. It just needs to go up to the wall, which it is there now. All right. So now I've got to figure out how this would look. I think if we just cover it, but I'd want it to be this, want it to be the size there. So we'll fly up and then fly down, and we'll slow down because I don't want to miss it. There. Perfect. Stuck to landing. Let's go. So if I just do this, run it all the way across, and then just need to do the same thing here. But I'm now gonna follow the contours of the hill to make it a little bit more natural. I think that'll add quite a bit here. So if I do this and then I just follow it along like that. All right, how's that look? How's this look from the entrance? That looks a little bit better. Makes it seem like there was something here, but something a little bit more permanent. I think actually what I want to do is bring it along here, maybe diagonal it up, connect it, actually make it seem like it was a structure. I'll do something like that. Does that make it a little bit better? And then we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Break that out. That makes it look like it was a structure of some sort. I do need to replace these. This under here needs to actually be stone brick, I think. I think it'll look better that way. That looks better. And I just wanted some sort of ruin-esque looking thing. So I'm not too particular on how good it looks as a ruin, but I do want to just ensure that it like fits the purpose of decoration. But if I go then down here, which direction do I have to go to actually get to, oh, I need to go this way. So what I need to do is I need to make myself an arrow. And I do have this sign actually from the cobblestone generator from last episode that I destroyed. So if I just do that, that will be enough of a reminder for me on which way to go. And that will ensure that it at least is open for me so I can see it. All right. There we go. I think that's all that I really needed to do here. It's not much of anything, really. It's just to make it look like there's something here. This part of the world I've devastated myself, and I'm trying to make it have at least a little bit of some life to it. So that was the whole goal here, is just to make it seem like there might have been something, even if it wasn't anything too grand. Just make it look like something was here at one point. So I think I don't want to stack them like that. I think I want to maybe do something like that. All right. Makes it look like something was around it as well. But I think I mean, it's not anything super impressive, but I think that that's good. My building skills are questionable, but that's okay. Um, but now I know exactly where to go for the zombie grinder too. That sign does help. And then my arrow, and then you just keep falling, and eventually you'll find the zombie grinder. Um, Also, while I'm pointing this out, I have mending on everything, and my elytra is never at full durability anymore, which is why me getting XP is almost never a sight anymore. But that's okay. That is perfectly all right. I don't need XP for enchanting anyways. I'm pretty well kitted out with the best armor possible. So I don't need to necessarily worry about that. But I think that project, I will say, is done for now. There are quite a few projects that are done for now at the moment, but I want to see if I can improve. Um, First of all, improve on my flying, but second of all, improve on some building with some stuff. So I'm trying my best to maintain a little bit of. Oh no, I'm gonna get lost in here. Maintain a little bit of some work on some projects to ensure that my building is improving. I do need to light this up a little bit, I know. And I don't have any torches. I don't have any torches. All right. Well, that's a problem for later on. At the moment, it's not terrible, but I think we need to go back to the base, the old base, not the new base. I'm currently waiting on some inspiration and some design ideas to finish up this new base, but I think we go back to the old base, and I think we need to look for another project to do today. And also, I'm going to take 1 second while we are to apologize for the video in the previous two clips. My hotbar keeps getting cut off because OBS is stupid, so I apologize for that. But I'm currently trying to figure it out so that I don't have these problems. Lately, I've been having a lot of audio-visual problems, and I apologize for that. But I'm hoping to get stuff figured out in the future. But until then, um, I'm just gonna have some problems. So I apologize for that hotbar being half cut off. It really drives me insane. So I'm sorry for those that noticed it. But we need to work on another project in today's episode. So let's get started with that. All right. So the next thing on the agenda is to take up all of the aged copper that I have. Because I've been letting this sit for a while, and I don't want it all to oxidize. I want a little bit of some change. Um, but I'm wanting this out of here. It looks terrible in the world sitting out, and I want to pull it up. And it's bothering me that it's still up. So I want to get them out of here. And in the process, also make this area look a lot nicer. Um, that is the goal, at least. And some of this is not aged all the way, and that's okay because I will have it out at some point, and then it'll age again. So I don't have to worry too much about that one. And I know that there's some of it underneath the new base that is actually intentionally staying out because I might be incorporating it into an upper level design. So I am leaving that out, but the stuff here that's just sitting out in the field can come out. And if you're noticing, I'm just trying to do it fast, so I don't really care a lot about how stuff gets up. I just want to ensure that it gets up. So the colors being different, that's perfectly all right with me. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. If you haven't noticed, I am trying to do a lot of world cleaning and a lot of, frankly, menial tasks just to make the world look a little bit better, and that is um, partly because it's been needed for a while, but also I'm just trying to build a better atmosphere. It makes me more excited to do projects when I don't have messes everywhere. And I am a messy person by default, so it really bugs me when I'm the reason that stuff is a mess. So, and I'm trying my best to get better at that in many ways. So that's why I took that copper out, but just wanting it to get out. It looks a whole lot cleaner in here. And while we're being nostalgic, because we've been nostalgic all day, my first attempt at a mob farm was right here, by the lava pool. It didn't last very long, but it was my first attempt. Now we have a working mob farm, and we don't need to worry about that failed attempt. But I'm hoping at some point I'm gonna pull up these. I don't have torches. I'll leave these sea lanterns up. I'm hoping at some point that we can actually take a look back, probably in an actual like video format, like I'm reacting and being nostalgic over my own videos, because frankly I don't have all of my stuff saved anymore, so I'd have to react to my own videos, which I can do. But I kind of want to take a look back and see all the stuff that I've done incorrectly now that I know what I'm doing, or at least I seem like I know what I'm doing. I'm really good at faking that, but um, I just want to see if where I've improved and if I can improve on some things that I'm still bad at then and now, like dying. But I'm just trying to improve in Minecraft, and that's kind of the whole goal of this series, kind of as the backbone of my channel. My channel is to show how I've improved both as a content creator and as a Minecraft player. So that's kind of the goal here, and I'm really excited on the fact that I'm able to do that. Um, but other than that, that's kind of all that's been going on in the happenings of Ducks World lately. Um, I know this video is a little bit shorter than the last couple, and I do apologize for that. Um, but I've just been busy with other stuff currently. I'm trying to get some certifications, so my video quality and video length has been diminished because of that. But I still hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. I do want to thank you guys for watching. This will be my sign off. Um, the projects that I want to do will take a little bit longer. So we'll have to do them in the next episode. I've got some more projects. I always do, but we will be holding off on them for a little bit longer. There's a lot of exciting things happening on this channel. I mentioned last episode about my sponsorships. Still got to get stuff figured out for that, and then we'll have like fully done sponsored segments and all that stuff. And I'm hoping you guys will stick stick to and watch them, because I'm trying my best to make sure that they're interesting and funny and actually can represent both a product and also your guys' interests as well, so you guys can actually like um, have a sponsorship that is relevant and actually you guys might take advantage of. But that is coming up, like I was saying. That is still a little ways off, but it'll be here before you know it. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it does mean a lot. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later, and God bless. Adios.